Welcome back to the Queen Conch Show. We are so pleased to have with us today in studio Alexia Says, Executive Director at Brief. In case you didn't know, Brief stands for Bahamas Reef Environment Educational Foundation. She is here with us today to educate our in-studio audience and our viewing audience about the Queen Conch.
Thank you so much, Miss Adelie, for having me. It is my pleasure.
Let's jump right in. Alexia, what is the Queen Conch?
Interesting question, Miss Adelie. The Queen Conch, also known as the Strumbus gigas, is a large marine snail that has historically been a primary food staple for the people of the Greater Caribbean and the Bahamas. Queen conchs are soft-bodied animals belonging to the same taxonomic group: clams, oysters, octopi, and squid.
Can you describe for us the life cycle of the Queen Conch, Alexia?
Of course. If you look at the screen, you will see an image of the Queen Conch's life cycle. However, I will explain it in detail. At the initial stage of the Queen Conch's life cycle, the mother Queen Conch lays between 300,000 to 400,000 eggs per year from April to September. It depends mostly on the temperature of the water. Queen Conch eggs spend 3 to 5 days floating as planktonic larvae. Then, they drown to the bottom of the ocean, settling down after 1 year under the sand. They emerge as 4 to 6 centimeters small Queen Conch. They grow for 4 years, the shell being their spiral home, reaching their adult size during their adult life. They grow on their shell a thicker lip. Actually, you can tell the age of a Queen Conch based on the thickness of its lips. They can live up to 20 years if nothing disturbs them.
I know our viewers are really interested in you describing for us the anatomy and form of the Queen Conch. Can you describe the functions of the Queen Conch for our viewers and our audience?
Yes, anything for the audience. Shell, produced by the conch's mantle, pale brown in color with rosy pink lip. The conch produces its shell by taking calcium and carbonate ions from the seawater. Mantle, orange colored tissue, sometimes with dark spots. It is the outer body covering of the conch which produces the shell. The muscular portion of the conch that is used for locomotion. This is the edible part of the conch.
Oh, that's the part that we love to eat.
Yes.
Oh.
Operculum. Hard sickle-shaped structure at the tip of the foot used for locomotion. The conch's characteristics, hopping motion, is referred to as the conch crawl or strumbid leap. Proboscis. Long, flexible, extensible snout. In its tip is a tongue-like structure called radula, which is used for scraping algae or seagrass blades as it feeds. The eye stalk. 2 stalks extend from either side of the base of the proboscis. At their tips are the eye. Just before the eye is small sensory tentacles which detects scent. The verge. The reproductive organ of the male conch. The female conch has a genital groove that runs down the side of its foot.
Oh, wow. Who knew that the conch had all those parts and functions? But tell us, Alexia, why is the Queen Conch so important to the Bahamian economy?
I most certainly will tell you. Although the domestic consumption is difficult to quantify, conch exports alone bring in an estimated $3.3 million a year to the Bahamian economy.
Wow. I did not know that.
Conchs also feed on the algae found on seagrass, preventing the seagrass from being smothered.
I did not know that conch brings in all of that money. Wow. I'm learning a lot today.
Well, you learn something new every day.
Yes, that's right. What are some some Bahamian fishery regulations for the Queen Conch.
Some fishery regulations for the Queen Conch are: non-commercial exports are limited to 10 pounds per person as a personal baggage. No commercial export of conch or conch byproduct without a license issued by the minister responsible. All conch products exported are subject to inspection by fisheries inspector. Also, foreign sports. Fishermen with a valid sport fishing permit are limited to 10 conchs per person on visiting vessel. Conchs cannot be harvested with the aid of a scuba gear.
Well, I must say, Alexia, that I have learned so much today about the conch. All I knew was how to eat conch salad, but today you taught me so much about the Queen Conch. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to come to our show today. We were delighted to have you.
Well, thank you for having me on your show. Of course, anytime, no problem. Bye.
Bye.